What's up, everyone? This is BMW Fire from Norv Remembers. This is the 4th episode of MVPs in the North. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far, and without further ado, let's go ahead and check out our MVP attackers for this past week. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Norv Remembers MVP attackers for this past week. We're going to check out number 21 here, done by David during the random war against a swarm. Alright, so I really like what he did here. He's going to do something that is very, very creative in my opinion. Starts off with a queen walk there. And with those minions, just going to go ahead and create that funnel. And as his queen's going to go ahead and take out these buildings here. In a second, he's going to go ahead and a few more cleanup troops. Sorry, again. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Norv Remembers MVP attacker for this week. We're going to check out number 21, done by David during the random war against a swarm. So actually, I really like what he did here. It was a very creative attack in my opinion. So see, he starts off with a queen walk there, followed by some cleanup, funneling troops, I should say. You notice here he has 8 baby dragons, which he's going to use to do the cleanup on this base here. So just continue with his queen walk here. Just continuing creating that funnel. And a second here he's going to do something that I thought was really, really creative here. So continue with that queen walk, goes ahead and drops a nice rage spell for her so she can continue on her walk. And if you can see here, he has 3 healers still in the bag. So as the queen continues to move through, goes ahead and drops 1 baby dragon down, just creating that funnel. And right here, has giants going through, followed by his king. And bowler, just doing like an HG, I guess an HGB. And what I thought was really creative about this was that he did an HGB and back end baby dragon. It's just a really, really cool attack that I thought, taking something that probably we've seen way too many times and attacked like an HGB and just went ahead and I guess improved on it. So did an HGB, healer, giants, bowlers. There's a nice kill squad there. Goes and use the king's ability there. And as they move through, he's going to go ahead and start by sprinkling his baby dragons around the back end of the base. So with 4 more baby dragons, he's going to go ahead and place them on the top side here. Actually, 1 on the side and 1 on the right here. And as these bowlers and giants are continuing to just do damage here, still has 1 baby dragon in the army camp, which he drops at the top there. And with those healers still keeping the giants up and the king still going, he is undoubtedly going to get this 3-star. So this is a really nice attacker. It's really creative how he came up with this. I really enjoyed watching it. And just great job on being this week's MVP attacker. So nicely done there by David. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Norv Watcher's MVP attacker for this week. You guys already saw him do an attack during the One Hive 2.0 recap. But let's go ahead and check out Dylan doing his attack on number 7. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and start off here with a queen walk. And as she goes ahead and clears these buildings here, he goes ahead and puts his wizard there just to make sure she goes to the right side. And as she engages here, he goes ahead and opens up that 1 wall compartment there just for a queen charge. And as he does, if you can see here on the right here, he goes ahead and puts a Valk down and a wizard. Just a great way to clear out these buildings. I really like what he did there. Just great value. And as the queen continues to move through to the queen charge, she goes ahead and engages that air defense there. So first air defense to go down there. And as she continues to move along, goes ahead and drops a nice rage spell for her as she continues to move through the space. Goes ahead and engages that defending king, which she goes ahead and takes down in a moment here. And a nice jump spell goes down as his main attack continues to go through. Drops his king and his Valks as they go through right to the core of the base. Drops another rage spell for his queen. And as they continue to move through, goes ahead and engages those clan castle troops there, which he goes ahead and takes them out with ease. So the king and Valks are continuing to move along. They take out that 2nd air defense there. And the king's going to go ahead and move forward toward that 3rd air defense, which he goes ahead and uses the ability. And as soon as that happens, he goes ahead and starts his lava deployment, followed by his balloons. Everything's going pretty smoothly there. 1 more lava hound goes down into that 4th air defense. And still everything's moving really, really nicely up to this point. Drops another rage for the queen there to continue through the queen charge. And if a bunch of balloons still up, still has a lava hound unpopped, he goes ahead and takes out that last air defense there. And just with a few more buildings up, he's got a ton of balloons still up, and he is easily going to take out these last defenses here. So Queen survived this entire raid, and so did a bunch of his balloons. So just an excellent example of a Town Hall 10 La Loon here. So great job to Dylan. You are this week's MVP attacker for North Watchers. Congratulations. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Norv Awakens MVP attacker for this week. We're going to look at Private Natsu during the war against Adult ABC. Alright, so if you see here, he has 2 golems, 1 golem in his army camp and 1 in his clan castle. Goes ahead and drops both of them down for maximum tanking, and then also goes ahead and drops his wizards down, followed by his queen to go ahead and create that funnel. So as the funnel is created, he goes ahead and drops his wall breakers open to open that 1 wall compartment. And as soon as that happens, he goes ahead and drops his king, just to make sure he goes 1 giant push to the core of the base for the goal to take out the defending queen, the clan castle troops, and also to take out at least 2 air defenses, which he does very successfully here. So with that rage that goes down, his troops are going to move through pretty nicely. With that under poison, the queen's going to go ahead and take care of those clan castle troops. So as soon as that baby dragon goes down, the queen's going to go ahead and work on that first air defense on the left, which she's going to go ahead and take out very quickly in a moment here. So with the king's ability, he's just going to go through that 1 wall compartment there, and going to easily go ahead and take out that second air defense. So as soon as 2 air defenses are down, he's pretty much done with his kill squad. He's going to go ahead and start his lava hound deployment. Goes and deploys 1 lava hound, followed by balloons on the back end, followed by his second lava hound, and just going ahead and dropping haste spells, making sure that his balloons move at a good pace. So things are going down pretty nicely here. That Tesla farm is going to sprout, and so he does have to drop that rage spell there to make sure everything continues to move through properly. Drops his 3rd lava hound down, followed by the rest of his balloons, and just everything is moving pretty nicely here. And as soon as that air defense goes down, he basically has this 3-star. So really the goal of this kind of attack here is just to make sure that you can take down all 4 air defenses. As soon as you take down all 4 air defenses in general, if everything goes down pretty smoothly, all your deployments are good, you should get the 3-star. So just a goal of this strategy, once again, make sure you have a kill squad that goes through, take out at least 2 air defenses, and then of course going ahead and make sure your La Luna deployment takes out the other 2 and the rest of the defenses. So here Private Natsu is just going to go ahead and take out these last few extra buildings, and he is going to go ahead and get this 3-star here in a moment. So great job to Private Natsu on being this week's MVP attacker for Norv Awakens. Once again, nicely done. Alright, lastly, let's go ahead and check out Norv Faction's MVP attacker for this week. We're going to be checking out BigA doing his attack during the war against Knight's Table, I should say. So going ahead and putting 1 giant down, followed by a healer, just doing some tanking there, and goes ahead and drops his queen and turns it into a queen walk. So really good here. The goal of this area right here, so just so he can go ahead and get that first air defense down, and also engage the clan castle troops and the defending queen. As you see here, he also has a La Luna cooked up. So once again, the goals we saw with Private Natsu in the previous attack was just so he can go ahead and take out all the air defenses and then clean up all the defenses. So here, nicely done. His queen's going to go ahead and take care of the clan castle troops. Goes ahead and use the ability just so she can go ahead and get that balloon down, followed by the defending queen, which goes down pretty nicely. And as the queen continues to move through here, he's going to go ahead and drop a minion down, followed by his own king right there. Just going ahead and clearing out these buildings here, hopefully trying to get that second air defense down. And unfortunately, he doesn't have enough juice, I guess, to be able to get to that second air defense. So unfortunately, with that king being a little low on health, he has to use the king's ability a little bit early. Going to that compartment, taking out those few buildings there. Unfortunately, the king dies. But not to worry, his queen will most likely go ahead and take that second air defense out. So he goes ahead to the top of the 3rd air defense, goes ahead and deploys a few balloons just to go ahead and take out those buildings, as well as that air defense. And as soon as the air defense goes down, he goes ahead and deploys his second lava hound, and goes ahead and also deploys his 3rd lava hound in his clan castle to go ahead and target that last air defense. So everything's moving pretty smoothly here, just has a few balloons still up, still has 3 in his army camp, which he goes ahead and saves. If you notice at the bottom, the queen did go ahead and take out that second air defense at the bottom. So everything's looking pretty good from here on. There's nothing too major he has to worry about. Still has 2 lava hounds that are unpopped. Goes ahead and deploys his last balloon on that archer tower. And as everything's moving through, has enough time to go ahead and get this 3 stars. So everything's looking pretty nicely, still has a few balloons left. And basically the goal of this attack here was just so he can go ahead and take the air defense out, of course engage the clan castle troops, and the defending queen was his queen walk there. And then as soon as he took enough air defenses out, he was going to go ahead and start his balloon deployment. So with this attack is a good example. Even if you fail at possibly missing an air defense, it's always good to start off. You never know if your queen will be able to reroute and go ahead and take that second air defense. So nicely done by BigA. You're this week's MVP attacker for Norv faction. So those were our 4 MVP attackers from this past week. As always, to my Norv family, continue to plan and execute great attacks. And to those viewing outside the Norv clans, I hope you guys can pick up a thing or two from these awesome attacks. Perhaps one of our MVP attackers may do an attack you're familiar with, but just does it in a slightly different and possibly more effective way. You can always take our tips and improve on your overall attacking. Until next week, this is BMW Fire for Norv for members reminding you to stay awesome. Peace.